Welcome to Concept Craft. We are presenting step-by-step videos training to crack your certification exam, so you can gain the confidence to take on any accounting challenge. Now let's begin our today's lesson. Issues with undeposited funds. Learning outcomes. In this lesson, we'll cover troubleshooting issues with undeposited funds. Topics: resolving issues with undeposited funds. Grouping payments. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It's common for clients to use the undeposited funds/payments to deposit account in QuickBooks Online improperly. For example, businesses that receive a lot of payments by cash or check sometimes enter the receipt to undeposited funds/payments to deposit. They then group customer payments, record them as one deposit, and move them from undeposited funds/payments to deposit to the bank account. In other cases, clients don't use the undeposited funds/payments to deposit account at all, even when they should. Mistakes like this may not seem obvious at first, but they can cause issues at period end. How can you and QuickBooks Online help? As a pro advisor, you know the workflow that clients should follow with undeposited funds/payments to deposit. You can help your clients understand how to use undeposited funds/payments to deposit correctly, and the implications of using the account improperly. Resolving issues with undeposited funds. The most accurate way to fix errors like the one described in the previous question is to edit the deposits coded to income. First, you need to identify those deposits. To do this, find the payments waiting to be added to a deposit. Do this by selecting plus new and then bank deposit to open a blank bank deposit screen. Any already received payments recorded to undeposited funds/payments to deposit will be sitting there, awaiting deposit. Make a note of any transactions in undeposited funds/payments to deposit that shouldn't be there. Don't enter this deposit, just select X or cancel to exit the bank deposit screen. Next, find the deposits that should have included these payments but were incorrectly posted to income. To do this, open the Banking Center and search the Banking Screen's Categorize tab to find the downloaded bank transaction for this deposit. Select the link to find out how it was recorded. In all likelihood, it's a bank deposit transaction. The bank deposit screen that opens up shows the outstanding customer payment received, awaiting deposit, at the top of the screen. Check the boxes next to any payments sitting in the Select the Payments included in the deposit grid to bring in those payments that are awaiting deposit. Delete the corresponding lines in the Add Funds to this deposit grid, so that these erroneous lines are replaced by the checked boxes above. Ensure that the total amount of the deposit is unchanged. Select Save and Close. This won't affect the reconciled status of the deposit. While this method is time-consuming, it's the best way to fix the error because applying each individual payment to its proper deposit ensures that reports are always accurate. Another way to find these orphan deposits is to select View to open the register, Account History, for undeposited funds/payments to deposit. Alternatively, double-tap on it. Use the grid gear icon to add a column for the reconcile and banking status. Sort the register by reconciled status to find transactions without an R in that column. Pro Advisor Tip: the undeposited funds/payments to deposit account should only have a debit account balance. A credit balance may indicate that the deposit was dated before the received payments. In this case, you or your client should investigate and correct the dates. Grouping payments. An efficient way to treat multiple payments is to group them from the undeposited funds/payments to deposit account and create one deposit for a specified time period. You want to group payments and reduce income for the total amount by reducing the balance in undeposited funds/payments to deposit without influencing the actual bank accounts. You or your client can group all payments together in one adjustment or group them by month, depending on how many need to be fixed. When you group open payments by month, monthly reports reflect the correct undeposited funds and revenue amounts for the period. How do you group payments? To do this, create a new deposit to a clearing account. Then select each undeposited payment for a given time period in the upper section of the screen. Enter the appropriate income accounts, descriptions, and amounts in the Add Funds to this deposit grid as negative numbers to offset the total. Confirm the total deposit is $0. This won't affect the bank account, but will reclassify the undeposited fund amount against the incorrectly recorded revenue. Note that when correcting a deposit, you or your client must confirm that they're using the same income accounts for the adjustment as those that were used on the incorrectly recorded deposits. Summing up. Learning outcomes. Well done. In this lesson, we covered troubleshooting issues with undeposited funds. Knowledge recap. Clients can get confused about how to use the undeposited funds/payments to deposit account correctly and make mistakes that show up at period end. You can help clients resolve these errors by editing or moving transactions in QuickBooks Online. Even better, you can show your clients proper sales workflow so that there's no need to fix undeposited funds/payments to deposit. Next steps. In the next lesson, we'll look at the Write-Off Invoices tool in QuickBooks Online Accountant.